Ladies and gentlemen, we have an incredible show today. Two of the biggest names in tech, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, are here to talk about the most anticipated cage match in history. But before we dive into this exciting conversation, I want to make it clear that the following dialogue is fictional and created by an AI. While it's entertaining to imagine Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg discussing a cage match, this is purely a product of artificial intelligence. Now, let's indulge in this imaginative scenario and have some fun with it. So, how the hell did all this start, guys?
Well, Joe, it all started with a little Twitter fun. You know how things can escalate on social media. Someone mentioned me in a tweet and referenced Mark's jiu-jitsu experience, and I jokingly challenged him to a cage match. Next thing I know, he responds with a location request. So, naturally, I suggested Vegas Octagon. And then the Italian government got involved.
That's wild, Elon. But speaking of location requests, Elon, when Mark responded with, "Send me location," it reminded me of Khabib Nurmagomedov's catchphrase.
Ah, yes. Send me location, the iconic words of Khabib. It's definitely a catchy phrase, but, you know, Joe, when it comes to this fight, Mark might need more than just the right location to handle my walrus move.
I have to admit, Joe, I'm a big fan of Khabib's fighting career. He's an incredible athlete. But as for Elon's walrus move, I think I'll stick to my jiu-jitsu skills and hope that Khabib's fighting spirit rubs off on me in the cage.
That's awesome, guys. The influence of Khabib's legacy transcends even the tech world. Now let's get back to the fight. Elon, what's your strategy going into this match?
Well, Joe, as I mentioned before, my strategy is the mighty walrus move. I'll lie on top of Mark and do absolutely nothing. It's a masterpiece in simplicity. Maybe I'll even bring some whale sounds to play in the background just to set the mood.
That sounds like a scene from a nature documentary. But Mark, how do you plan to counter Elon's majestic walrus?
Well, Joe, I'm going to use my jiu-jitsu skills to navigate through the waves of Elon's walrus tactics. I'll be like a nimble seal slipping out of his grip and using my technical prowess to gain the upper hand. I might even throw in some cat memes from Facebook as a distraction. You never know what works, right?
This is gold, guys. The walrus versus the nimble seal. The showdown of tech and technique. I can't wait to see it all unfold. I have to ask about the involvement of Dana White, the president of the UFC. I heard he's been following this story closely. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Joe, Dana White is a master of promoting and organizing fights. When he caught wind of our cage match, he saw the potential for something groundbreaking. He reached out to us, expressing his excitement and interest in making it happen. It's incredible to have someone of his caliber involved.
Absolutely, Joe. Dana White sees the magnitude of this event. He believes it could be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world. His experience in the fight business could take this match to a whole new level. We've had discussions with him, exploring possibilities and ensuring that all the necessary arrangements are in place.
That's remarkable, guys. To have someone like Dana White backing this fight with his expertise and vision is extraordinary. This is truly becoming a monumental event. The stakes are high, the anticipation is through the roof, and now we have Dana White's involvement to add even more fuel to the fire. This is getting more epic by the minute. The Coliseum, as the potential venue for the match, that would be absolutely mind-blowing. Elon, Mark, what are your thoughts on fighting in such an iconic location? I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Well, Joe, the Colosseum is a symbol of ancient battles and legendary warriors. The idea of stepping into that historic arena, with the world watching, gives me chills. It's like a modern-day gladiator showdown, except with a touch of high-tech flair. Super cool.
Absolutely, Joe. The Colosseum has a rich history of incredible spectacles. Imagine the energy, the intensity, and the legacy that we would be a part of. It's a dream come true to have the opportunity to compete in such a historic setting. It would be such a great honor.
I can't even imagine how incredible that would be. The clash of technology, athleticism, and sheer willpower in the Colosseum, it's the stuff of legends. Now, before we wrap up, give me your final thoughts on this fight. Elon, what would you say?
Joe, mark my words. This will be the fight of the century. The clash of titans, the flamethrower fury against the jiu-jitsu precision. Get ready for a show unlike anything you've ever witnessed. It's going to be electrifying, jaw-dropping, and unforgettable. The Musk is ready to rumble.
I can feel the excitement, Elon. And Mark, what do you have to say?
Joe, this is the battle that the world never knew it needed. The collision of innovation and strategy with a touch of humor thrown in. I'm ready to show the world that my jiu-jitsu skills are not just for the mat, but for the cage as well. Prepare for an epic showdown.
There you have it, folks. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg and the fight that has the world on the edge of its seat. Stay tuned for more updates on the location, the date, and everything else surrounding this monumental event. This is the fight of the century, and you won't want to miss it.